Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner. And this is a very special episode, and we are doing a special preview episode this evening. So I just want to welcome everybody that's out there. This is not going to be an incredibly long episode tonight, but I just wanted to kind of give a preview of what's going to be coming up and discuss that with the folks that are out there, and then just bring some awareness. So Friday night, we were very fortunate to have on as our very special guest, Mr. David Frankham, and also Jonathan joined us as well, and Jonathan David Dixon, to discuss and celebrate David's 99th belated birthday celebration. So we had them on, David and Jonathan on for that, which was very, very special. One of the things I didn't do was I didn't actually go into the shout outs portion of the show. And I really wanted to do it specifically too, because of next week being what next week is going to be. So with that said, I'm going to share the screen and just to let everybody know. So Ross and I will be back next Friday, which is going to be on April 4th, 2025. And we are going to be doing the 5th year anniversary of the show. So very excited about that. And just wanted to talk about that in a little bit. The show actually premiered back on Facebook, and that was on April 3rd of 2020, for the folks out there that remember. And that was when we were going by the title of Remembering Science Fiction Television Shows of the 1960s and 70s. And then they kind of morphed and changed the title in June of 2020, which Shari always reminds me of. And fair is fair. That was actually Shari's creation. I mean, we were kind of like trying to brainstorm. So with that, and thus the t-shirt, the branding, the sweatshirt. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody that's been super supportive of the show. And I just cannot believe it's been 5 years already. So anyway, I just want to say hi to the folks that are out there. Vince, I see you. Thanks for joining in, Vince. Really appreciate it. And you are number one tonight as being out there. So very happy to see you out there, Vince. Thanks for tuning in, pal. I really appreciate it. And I also see Lou is joining us, and Lou is saying hello as well. And he's joining us from Rhode Island, and Vince is joining us from Stewartsville, New Jersey. Shari is saying, hi, amazing. It's been 5 years since you started the show. Very exciting. And she said, yes, until I thought up the cool name. And she said she loves the shirt. And I see Randy Lee's out there. Randy's joining us from Wisconsin. Thank you for being out there, Randy. Much appreciated. Great to see you out there as well, too. So, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. It actually turned out, like I said, we premiered back on April 3rd. So Friday's the 4th. So we're going to go with the 4th, the 5-year anniversary. And then technically we will be starting the 6th season of the show, which Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner, which is really incredible to think about that it's been 5 years. So much has happened in that 5 years. It will be episode 257, give or take an episode number or so. I mean, we've, kind of like, maybe, shuffled here and there, but for all intents and purposes, we are at 257. If nothing else, we're definitely at 250. So I have to go back and do a running count of everything. But my plan is for next Friday, what I'm going to ask is for the folks that are out there that I've actually talked to Lou over the weekend. I talked to him yesterday, but I want to get the word out, and I will post about that. I was going to ask if you would just like to send in a, maybe a video, and just, maybe for like 60 seconds, you could even do 90 seconds if you want, and just say, what you've enjoyed about Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner, or, say happy 5th year anniversary, and then basically follow that format. And then just, how long you've been watching the show, what you like about the show. And and just go from there. I thought it would be kind of nice if we could possibly get the video clips in, I'll say by Wednesday, because in that way it'll give me some time just to edit it together and put together something. And I thought that would be a nice little touch. So anyway, if you feel like doing that, or if you want to do that, it's much appreciated. what the plan is to do is to share some clips from previous episodes, if not full clips, definitely photos, and reference different episodes that we've done over the years, and just kind of go back 5 years. It's kind of crazy that it's been so long. Randy saying, so you lasted twice as long as Star Trek. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it, Randy? It really, really is. So anyway, that is my plan for next Friday. And again, Ross and I will be back. That'll be Friday, April 4th, and that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we'll be going for, probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours. But, and also for the folks out there that have a Roy's tie-dye Sci-Fi Corner t-shirt, if you would like to take a photo of yourself in it and send it in, and I'll post some photos, we can do that. I've done that in the past. That's been a lot of fun as well too. So we'll do that. I do want to do another maybe t-shirt run of tie-dye shirts. I shouldn't say t-shirt, a tie-dye shirt. A lot of times there's tie-ups with that, but I'll see about maybe potentially doing something that says, 5th year anniversary, just 5th year anniversary celebration of the show. I thought that would be a nice touch. So we'll see about that. And yeah. And then also I don't think Leslie's out there tonight, but I want to give a shout out to Leslie, and I want to give a shout out to her daughter, Victoria. And I just want to say, I actually, Victoria made this and she did such a wonderful job. So I just want to say thank you so much, Victoria. And your artwork is amazing, and it meant a lot. So definitely wanted to showcase that. And I'm going to hang that in the back so that it can be displayed. And I just wanted to say thank you. I was hoping maybe you'd be out there. But if you catch this on the rewind, you'll definitely see that. So again, it says Starfleet Command, United Federation of Planets. And it is very, very much appreciated. And I really honored that you took the time to make that for me. So thank you so much for doing that, Victoria. And Victoria is Leslie's daughter. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see here. Randy's saying, I need to find something truly Wisconsin for this video. Well, that'll be cool. Very, very cool. So anyway, with that, we're going to do that. And I see my mom is out there watching. So I just want to say hi to my mom. I love you. My mom is doing incredibly well. And we both got through everything in regards to our surgeries. So we're definitely recuperating, definitely doing better. Hit the 5.5-week mark this week. So that's definitely a positive thing. So love you, Mom. And thanks for being out there to watch too. And really, really appreciate it. And yeah. So if anybody has any questions or comments that you'd like to pose out in regards to that, that's the plan for next Friday. Like I said, this was not going to be a very long episode tonight. I just wanted to just give a little awareness about that. So that's kind of what we're planning on doing. In fact, I'm going to be meeting up with Ross this week, and we're going to try to make this a little bit extra special. So it'll be kind of fun and kind of cool. So with that, I am going to go to the shout outs because I didn't do the shout outs on Friday. So I just kind of went directly. We went off the air. So anyway, that was the main thing the first thing I wanted to put out there in regards to next week's show. And then I'm going to do the shout outs, and then I'll come back, see if anybody has any questions or any comments that they wanted to post out, and we'll go from there. So with that said, I'm bringing you the shout outs. I want to give a huge shout out to Country Gate Players, my friend Bill Scarrato, who owns Country Gate Theater. They are back, and they are going to be doing Death of a Salesman, and that will be in May, and that will be between the performance dates of May 31st and June 8th. So if you are in the Belvedere, New Jersey area, mark your calendars and go online. The website is www.countrygate.org for the theater. Also, Bill posts information about his website, things that are going on. You can go to Bill's website, which is www.billscarrato.com. So definitely check that out. Again, the performance dates are May 31st to June 8th. I want to say hi to Dennis Chevalier. Dennis is joining us from Canada. Welcome, Dennis. Great to see you out there. And I appreciate you coming on. Dennis, I just was, and Deborah's out there. Deborah's joining us from Lopat, New Jersey. Hey, Deborah, thanks for joining. I was just going through with the folks talking about Friday's show, and I'm actually, since I just started a couple minutes ago, I am going to backtrack. So just as a reminder, Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner will be celebrating its 5th year anniversary, which will be taking place next Friday on April 4th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And I am asking if you have a video camera, which you may have through your iPhone. If you'd like to send a video just saying, happy 5th year anniversary to Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner, and any words you'd like to say, please send in the video. You can actually send the videos too, and I didn't say this before. You can just send them through Messenger, and you should be okay to do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to string all the videos together. That way I can play them, and it'll be kind of cool because we'll be kind of celebrating with everybody as we do next week's show. So just wanted to let everybody know that. Also, hi, May. May is also joining us from Canada. So great to see you out there as well, too, May. And thank you so much, Deborah. Appreciate that. And anyway, getting back to our shout outs, I'm going to jump forward a little bit. So again, if you were in Belvedere, New Jersey, Death of a Salesman, Country Gate Players, definitely check it out. Also, I want to give a shout out to my friends Mike and Mary Beth from Sci-Fi Distilled. They are on Wednesday nights. They are going to be doing the 1983 film Brainstorm. So this is actually the last film that Natalie Wood had done, and this was with Christopher Walken. This was shot in 1981. For those folks that remember, there was some delay with the release of this film, but they are going to be covering that, and that'll be this Wednesday at 7 p.m. So definitely check Mike and Mary Beth out for Sci-Fi Distilled. And also, Captain Phil's Planet. Captain Phil is on WUSB 90.1 FM, Stony Brook, New York. In fact, Captain Phil is going to be joining Mike and Mary Beth for for their show on Wednesday. So there you go. You can see Captain Phil live. In regards to Captain Phil was actually on the very first episode of Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner, which again was titled Remembering Science Fiction Television Shows of the 1960s and 1970s. And we talked about One Step Beyond, and it was the episode The Promise. For the folks that tuned in a couple of weeks ago when we were celebrating William Shatner's 94th birthday, that was a topic of discussion as we talked about that episode from One Step Beyond, and one of my favorite episodes from the series. And anyway, just wanted to put that out there. Again, Captain Phil, in regards to his schedule on WUSB 90.1 FM Stony Brook, he's on alternating Thursdays, and he is also on Friday nights. So definitely check out our friend Captain Phil. Also, want to give a shout out to my friend Mr. Jeffrey Morris. Jeffrey is having the film The Eagle documentary. It is just about completed. It will be released this year, and actually it's going to be released if you're going to Wonderfest, which is going to be taking place towards the end of May, in the beginning of June. Definitely check it out. Now, for informational updates in regards to the Eagle documentary, you can go to the website, which happens to be www.eagledocumentary.com. Very excited about this project. There was a lot of work and a lot of effort. The photography is amazing. The interviews are incredible. And Jeffrey did put a lot of passion into this project, and it is all coming together very nicely. Definitely, again, go to the website for the updates, and it is going to be coming out this year, folks. So if you're a Space 1999 fan and an Eagle fan from the show, you're definitely going to want to check it out. And it's also it's even more so than that. It just talks about, it bridges the gap in between about the space program in regards to where we were in the late 60s, early 70s, in regards to where we were going with the space program and the influences and the impact that time, that era had on us, Jeffrey, and just as people. So it's definitely going to be an inspirational film and a deep meaning. So definitely check that out. Also, I want to give a shout out to my friend John Kenneth Muir. Now, John has a web series that premiered this year, which is called Abnormal Fixation. And I had been promoting it and talking about it. There are 6 episodes to the series. It's an incredible series, and it just completed back in February. In fact, I'll be honest with you, while I was in the hospital, it definitely helped me out in regards to putting a smile on my face and just, enjoying the episodes. So if you have not checked it out, please do so. John is in the process with his film crew and with the folks that had made the series to do a second season. He actually has a Kickstarter that is in effect right now. And now the Kickstarter launched on March 13th, and it is going to be going until April 11th. So definitely check that out. And what I will do is, as I'm discussing this, I'm going to put into the chat where you can go for the Kickstarter, so you can just check it out. Any type of donation is definitely helpful. So definitely do that. Just take a look. There's no pressure in regards to it, but if you haven't watched the series, definitely check it out. It has won so many awards, and it's been noted in regards to whether it be the acting, the writing, the direction. It really comes together, and the 6 episodes definitely are very entertaining. I like to almost like if you're a MASH fan, and I'll use this as a kind of as an example for the folks out there to remember MASH, the television series. MASH was incredible because you could go from drama to comedy, back to drama to comedy, then back to drama again. And it was done within like a 22-minute, 23-minute time frame. Well, in regards to this series, John definitely captures that as well too. So it really holds your attention, and the time goes very quickly. And I would say each episode is about 35 minutes long. So again, definitely check out the Facebook page. And again, it is Abnormal Fixation. Also, my friend Lou, who's out there, I just want to give him a shout out in regards to the latest film that he completed, which is Found in Space. Lou, if you would like to post out the URL for folks to be able to tune in to watch it, it is available on YouTube. It was a lot of fun being a part of this film. Lou is very creative, and it was a fun time. So if you haven't already checked it out, definitely check it out. And I assure you will definitely enjoy it. And also, it's a sci-fi film, and it has really cool special effects. The writing is great, and the direction was a lot of fun. So anyway, just want to give a shout out to Lou in regards to Found in Space. And I'm sure Lou can put the link into the chat as well for that too. And then also, I've been doing a weekly podcast with my friend Warren Friedrich. We've been doing this. Now, the next one up is going to be Space Brain. We usually release these on Sundays. There's just been a lot of stuff going on. We will be getting back to this shortly, so stay tuned for that. And we are making our way through year 1. This is something that has been a lot of fun because we've been doing this in tandem with the upcoming Space 1999 convention that is going to be taking place in Los Angeles in September. So anyway, it's a wonderful way just to kind of motivate folks and remind them about the episodes. It is available on Facebook as well as YouTube to check out. And again, it's called Space 1999 Podcast, this episode. And the latest episode that will be released shortly will be Space Brain that we will be discussing. And there might be some surprises with that too. So we're going to probably be hopefully recording that sometime maybe this week. And hopefully it'll be released this coming Sunday, a week from today. If not, then probably by the following Sunday. But just wanted to give everybody an awareness about that and to stay tuned in regards to that as well, too. Now, of course, when we're talking about Space 1999, have to talk about Star Trek. And when I say Star Trek, I always mean Star Trek from the 1960s. If you have not been to Star Trek: The Original Series set tour, you definitely want to get up there. Coming up in June 27th, 28th, and 29th, William Shatner will be at the Star Trek Original Series set tour. For the URL, definitely go to www.startrektour.com. Now, William Shatner is usually there in June and in November, and it is always fantastic to see him up there, and he's great with the fans. It's your opportunity to be on the USS Enterprise with Captain Kirk. So with that, just want to let everybody know that will be coming up in this June, the 27th, 28th, and 29th. And also joining William Shatner is going to be Franz Nguyen, will also be there at that time. And then who was the Dolmen of Elas from Alana Troyes, the third season episode. And then also Barbara Luna, who was in the Star Trek episode Mirror Mirror, playing the captain's woman. And it'll be very exciting to see both of them again. So again, mark your calendars for that, and that will be coming in June. And I also want to give a shout out to my son Ryan, who has a online coaching service that he does. Now, to register, it's free to register. It is www.runbyryan.com. There is no cost to register for the site. If you want to go to the next level and to potentially sign up, there are different tiers which are stipulated on the website. So definitely check that out. Ryan is super passionate about his running, and it's something that he has been a part of since going way, way back. So he runs in the Boston Marathon. He runs in the New York City Marathon. Anytime there's a marathon, Ryan's going for it. So it's just, again, it's a lifelong passion for him. So definitely, if you are looking for tips, definitely check out his website. And again, it's www.runbyryan.com. I am so proud of Ryan in regards to everything that he does. Love you, Ryan. Also, I want to give a shout out to Martha. Martha from Studio One Thrift. Studio One Thrift has been probably in existence for, I'm going to think it's coming up on actually 2 years. Martha's been doing this. She has a physical store location. She also had started doing this online. She has quality, stylish, affordable clothing for both men and women. You can receive styling updates and informational updates. All you need to do is to register online. The URL is www.studio1thrift.com. If you are in the area of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, you can definitely go to the physical location in Stroudsburg and check out the merchandise. And Martha will help you. I mean, she's incredible with that. So definitely check it out, or visit the website. And then also she has the Facebook page in which she does different types of promotions as well too. And that's for Studio One Thrift. Also, want to give a big shout out to my friend and my co-host, Mr. Ross Amico. Ross and I have been together doing this show. It will be 5 years in June. Ross, when I first started doing the show, and we'll be talking more about this on Friday, but I was actually having different co-hosts on just to keep things, fresh. And it was great to have different folks come on and just talk about different shows and what have you. But the problem with that is everybody's got a schedule, and it's really hard for different folks to commit. So I had invited Ross. Ross and I had actually hadn't spoken in almost like 34 years, and life directions go in different directions. But we were actually trying to reconnect right before COVID, and then it didn't happen. And then with the show, having taken place, and then with COVID, I had reached out to him, and truth be told, then, he came on, one show became 2, 2, 4, 4, 8. And, fast forward, and now we're literally at, over 4.5 years. It'll be 5 years in June. So anyway, with that said, as everybody knows, Ross is incredibly talented. Also, his knowledge of music and movies is incredible, especially the older films and also classical music. So with that said, I want to give a shout out to the 3 shows that he does. Now, this is done through KWAX of Oregon. So the URL is kwax.uoregon.edu. His show the first one is Picture Perfect, which is on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Sweetness and Light, Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And then The Lost Chord, which is also on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Also, Ross does a Facebook page, which is Classic Ross Amico, and you can look up the information that he has posted there. He does teasers too in regards to what he's talking about in regards to shows that will be taking place for the following week. So right now, today being Sunday, the next shows will be on Friday and Saturday. So definitely check those out. I actually have the times on the slide incorrect too. And again, it is Eastern Daylight Time. We are in daylight savings time right now. But again, it's Fridays 8 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m., and then Saturday nights at 7 p.m. And again, that's Eastern Daylight Time. So just be aware of that. And also, just to remind everybody, we broadcast a show on Facebook as well as YouTube. So what I would just ask is, if you haven't already, please make sure there's no cost associated with it. Please follow and like the show on Facebook, if especially if you're enjoying it. And then please feel free to share it too, because I'm just trying to pass the word out, let folks know about it. I know there's a lot of folks that love sci-fi, and there's some folks that, they're not into sci-fi, which is fine. But again, if you feel that you enjoy it and you want to share it, please do so, because it just helps to get the information out there. And then, of course, with YouTube, if you can just please subscribe. Again, there is no cost to do this. It's free, but it's just a way to help promote the show, and it is very, very much appreciated. So again, we will be doing episode 257, the 5-year anniversary of the show. That will be next Friday, April 4th, and that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So I just wanted to put that out there. I see that Lou said thanks, Roy, and he's got the information out there, so you can check out his movie Found in Space. And just all you have to do is go right to the link. And then also Randy commented and said he needs to drop and you'll do the video. Thank you so much, Randy. I appreciate it. And again, just for everybody, if you would like to do that with the video, and I'll put like little reminders each day for folks to do that, because I just want to get the word out about that. And I think it would be kind of cool for everybody to see everybody. And also, if you have, again, a Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner t-shirt, please, if you can, take a photo of yourself in it and send them in by Wednesday. And then I will try to, I will get those posted on for this coming Friday's show, which that will be taking place. I see Linda is out there joining us from Canada. Linda, I just want to say hi. Thanks for joining. Great to see you out there as well, too. It's so great to see so many people out there. And it's very much appreciated, all the support for the show. And yeah, it's 5 years. I can't believe it. And we've had some good times. The show has evolved in so many different ways. And I'm hoping everybody's enjoying it. So anyway, I'm going to wind down. We've been on for 30 minutes, which I think is appropriate for tonight. And I just want to thank everybody that tuned in live. And very much forward to seeing everyone next Friday. And we'll try to make it a special show and just go through different things. And I wish everyone a wonderful week ahead. And as I always like to say, live long and prosper. And thanks for joining tonight. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.